Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Beyond the Shoot. Triple H, I just have one request. I need you to start running the entire WWE from SmackDown, Raw, because what you're doing in NXT is awesome. Psycho Steve with you here, folks, for another edition, actually a special Saturday edition of Back to School. We're going to be grading NXT TakeOver New Orleans. First match on the card, we have the six-man North American Championship ladder match. EC3, Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole, two big men, Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane, and of course, Ricochet. This match, I got to give it an A+. It was amazing. From start to finish, everybody pulled their weight. Everybody hit their spots. Ricochet doing his thing like he used to in Lucha Libre as Prince Puma coming to NXT and wowing the crowd. Velveteen Dream, he pulled his weight. He hit, I don't know, like 30 elbow drops. It was amazing. And of course, Adam Cole, super kick party, 25 super kicks to everybody. Ricochet coming off the top rope, super kick. Hit all the spots. Of course, the two big men, they did great too. Who says big men can't fight in a ladder match? They did everything awesome. They look like monsters. EC3 might have been probably the weak link, but it didn't deter my grade of an A+ because this match started the show awesome. In the end, Adam Cole takes the victory, becomes the brand new North American champion. Ricochet actually had a chance to win. Adam Cole comes out of nowhere, knocks him off the ladder, and goes up and gets the title. Like I said, Adam Cole, baby, that was my choice, so I'm 1 for 1. So after that match, I felt kind of bad for whoever followed it. But Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon, NXT Women's Championship, got to give it a B. It started off very slow. Some of the spots were missed. There was no chemistry. These two ladies, they've had matches before and they looked really, really good. But to start, it looked really slow. It looked really sloppy. Little by little, these ladies started picking it up. The match started getting faster and they were hitting their movesets. At one point, Ember Moon switched it up on Shayna Baszler, actually stomped on her shoulder and separated her shoulder. What does Shayna Baszler do? As tough as she is, the old MMA fighter, she goes to the ring post, hits it twice and pops her shoulder back in. How tough is that? When Shayna Baszler had her in her submission finisher, Ember Moon never submitted. She passed out from the pain, just like Stone Cold did back in the day, just like Bayley did when she lost to Asuka. She never tapped out. But at the end of the match, Shayna Baszler became the new women's champion. That was my pick, so I'm 2 for 2. Next match on the card, we can actually call it the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. It is the three-way dance. AOP, Authors of Pain, Pete Dunne, and Roderick Strong against the Undisputed Era. But which two of the Undisputed Era? Adam Cole already fought. So it's going to be Kyle O'Reilly by himself, right? No, Adam Cole does come out at the beginning, and he showed how tough he is. He actually fought in this match. I got to give this match an A. The movesets in this match were pretty awesome. It actually started out looking like a tornado match. Nobody was getting tagged in. Everybody was fighting all at once. And in the melee, Adam Cole gets thrown to a table by the Authors of Pain. So that means pretty much Adam Cole didn't get to fight the rest of the night. Kyle O'Reilly was on his own. So Pete Dunne, Roderick Strong, of course these guys fly around. AOP, the big men, throwing everybody around. In the end, the biggest swerve of the night. Pete Dunne, of course, covers Kyle O'Reilly. And here comes Roderick Strong, not to celebrate with Pete Dunne, but to stomp on him before the 3 count, leading to the Undisputed Era winning the match and continuing as tag team champions of NXT and also winning the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Cup. They weren't even in the tournament to begin with, but they were still the new winners of the Dusty Rhodes Classic Cup. So here's the big swerve. You saw it, Roderick Strong, now part of the Undisputed Era. So now we have Adam Cole, we have Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and the hurt Bobby Fish. And let me remind you, all these guys are from Ring of Honor. The next match on the card, NXT Championship, Andrade Cien Almas, the champ, versus Alistair Black, the challenger, and of course, Zelina Vega, the mouthpiece, in the champ's corner as well. This match, I gotta give it an A. It was an absolutely awesome match, very anticipated match. I kind of call this match as whoever wins is gonna be the champ in NXT, whoever loses is gonna be called up to the main roster. You know, that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna stand by it. This match had a lot of really good movesets inside the ring, outside the ring. Of course, we saw Zelina Vega insert herself into the match, doing some awesome Hurricane Ranas on Alistair Black, inside and outside the ring. but she went to the well too many times. She tried it a third time, got caught by Andrade Cien Almas, and out of nowhere, the Black Mass. 1, 2, 3, Alistair Black is the new NXT champion. So like I said, we're gonna have to see if Cien Almas, if we see him in WrestleMania, or if we see him go up to the roster, maybe we'll see him on Raw. And the final most anticipated match of the night, our non-sanctioned match, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano had to sign a waiver to have this match, and it showed Triple H having him sign that waiver earlier in the night, because a non-sanctioned match, of course, anything goes. So Tommaso Ciampa, of course, he's still on the NXT roster. Johnny Gargano is trying to get back onto the NXT roster. I gotta give this match an A++++. This should be the next 5-star match after the Kenny Omega and Okada match at Wrestle Kingdom 12. Dave Meltzer, another 5-star match for you. This match from start to finish told a story. These two guys used to be DIY members, tag team champions in NXT. They used to be friends. They've been friends for 12 years. They showed the story before the match that Tommaso Ciampa was actually at Johnny Gargano's wedding. I mean, this was very emotionally charged match. I gotta say, they did everything they needed to do to tell the story. Tommaso Ciampa, of course, being the heel that he is, they actually, and I'm going to say it because the fans said it, they said, F Ciampa. The fans got into this match from start to finish. I just can't say anything more about it. It was a great match. So in the end, Johnny Gargano gets the win. He's reinstated back onto the NXT roster, but I just want to give a little example of how emotionally charged this match was. Towards the end, Tommaso Ciampa hurt his knee again, was laying there. We had Johnny Gargano with the broken crutch about to hit him. He stops. Why does he stop? Because that's his friend of 12 years. Even though they're fighting, it's his best friend. So he sits down with him, and of course, Tommaso Ciampa tries to swerve him again, tries to hit him with his knee brace that he took off because his knee was injured. Of course, Johnny Gargano puts him in a submission hold, gets the tap out, and the match is over. His wife comes to the ring. They are celebrating, and so am I. A++ match. Johnny Gargano is back in NXT. So the final grade, I'll give it an A+. The only blip in the entire show was the women's match, but it got a B. So it wasn't that bad of a blip. A+ is a great grade. WrestleMania, you got your work cut out for you. Now you heard my grade for the show. Now I need to know your grade. Click this eye right up here and let me know what you thought. Now before you leave, of course, like, comment, subscribe, especially subscribe, because I want you to be part of this BTS family. Everybody, I want you to follow me on Twitter at psycho_SteveBTS. It was great having you for this Saturday edition of NXT TakeOver New Orleans. We'll see you at WrestleMania tomorrow. BTS, Psycho Steve, out.